First off, let's talk about 24 Mustang. So 24 Mustang started scheduling last week. We actually had some pretty good news for us. We had some of ours get scheduled, some of our retail customers. Also, we did get on the Mustang. They are going to be start producing in early June, and some of those are actually May. They're starting May 1st is when they're going to start producing Mustangs. The people that are scheduling for June build dates. So what are they building in May? And those are some what they're calling early builds. So they're giving every dealer at least one early build, and then whatever region has left over is going to be allocated to other dealers based on their sales volume. We are getting not only the one that we're guaranteed, but we are also offered 5 other Mustangs, and we accepted 3 of the 5. 2 of them we did not accept. Because of the configurations that they were, we knew we wouldn't sell. So one of them that we didn't accept was a EcoBoost convertible, which we knew would not be a hot property for us. And then the other was a loaded up EcoBoost, which also typically we don't sell those very well. So we did accept the 2 GTs as well as the EcoBoost. We have an EcoBoost 101A. That we accepted, and so we'll have 3 stock Mustangs that'll be available when we start shipping those out. That'll be available for it. Plus, then they'll start scheduling those retails. So here's the notes on that. They are going to be. Looks like they might be scheduling Mustang this week. I didn't see that any of ours were previewing today. That says that Dark Horse is not scheduling. It does say stop build in place on Dark Horse. So there's probably still something there. They're not ready to start scheduling those yet. And those will be scheduled manually scheduled. So that means that they won't use their system and algorithms to schedule the Dark Horse. You're going to get those just like the Raptors and such. So each month, a dealer will be told, here's how many Dark Horses you're going to get this week. It'll be on a weekly basis. Also, no painted, black painted roof or convertibles. So if you have a convertible or a black painted roof option like the Night Pony package, yours will not get scheduled. And no 100As. So if you have an EcoBoost, that base EcoBoost 100A, they are not scheduling either. And then it says on all other models, all 101A and above must select a package or trim level that includes the wrapped leather console. So all performance packages, as well as the 201A and 401As get that console. So if you don't have those configurations, if you don't have a performance package or the 201A or 401A with the upgraded leather console, you won't be selected for scheduling. So some note there and that's just for this week. We're not talking about for good. We're just talking about for this current week. So, all right, 23 Escape is not scheduling this week. Just keep that in mind. Don't forget the plug-in hybrid are no longer available to order right now. They're full up. The 23 Bronco Sport is scheduling this week. Actually did say that their Heritage and Limited Edition orders are going to be an early scheduling. It looks like I think they were supposed to schedule today. We already got ours, so we won't have any. But those dealers having these, they might get scheduled today. And then otherwise, the rest of them are going to be on the regular day, which is Thursday. 23 Edge looks like is scheduling this week. We actually do have a lot of our stock orders previewing. All of our retails are already taken care of, but some dealers may have retail orders. But if dealers don't have a retail order, but they have allocations, then they'll schedule stock orders for them. 23 Bronco is scheduling this week. They are going to be scheduling for the week through the week of June 12th. So that means if you get a scheduled build date, it could be somewhere in June, probably the first 2 weeks of June. And don't forget, they aren't going to be ordering for the base. Of course, base Everglades are all scheduled already, and they're not taking orders for those, as well as manual transmission. Those are all done. Badlands with optional wheel are all balanced out for 23. Balanced out means that they have all that they plan to build for this rest of this model year. Somebody asked earlier, before the live stream went, before we started our live stream, somebody asked about the cloth seat on the Outer Banks and the Wild Track. So you weren't able to order when the order banks opened up on the 27th. Somebody with a new order was not allowed to order cloth seats with their Outer Banks or their Wild Track. But if you currently had an order in there that hadn't been scheduled, it could still be selected for scheduling. So hopefully that helps out the person that was in there. And hopefully they're still in here, and I answered that question for them. So just know that. Because dealers can order a cloth interior for those Outer Banks at Wild Track. Not sure many dealers are going to get a Wild Track as a stock because of the capacity and the constraint there, but dealers could put in an Outer Banks with a cloth seats. So if you're one of those that hey, I want a Outer Banks with a cloth seat, you can see if a dealer can put in a stock one for you, and might try to get selected for scheduling. But since they didn't allow you to retail customers to order them, more than likely it's going to be pretty hard to get those. We did put in a couple of Outer Banks stock orders with cloth tops because we needed some cloth top orders. But we added the leather because that was going to be a hard thing to get. So, 23 Explorer is going to be scheduled this week. Says the base 100A and the hybrid are retail orders only. So that means if a dealer has one in there, they will not be selected, even if they have allocations available in no retail orders. They will not get those two. 23 Expedition is scheduling this week. Again, don't forget, you need to add your heavy-duty trailer tow package. If you have a limited 302A, 303A, 304A, I can't remember what trim level the 501A, the 400A. I need to look that up because every week I always say that. But they will not be selected if you do not have that heavy-duty trailer tow package on. So they are not going to be putting the trailer tow prep package on any more of their Expeditions through this model year. So if you don't switch to heavy-duty trailer tow package, you will not get selected. Also, limited availability on the Timberline, the limited 304A, which is that stealth performance package, and the mahogany seats as well for those limiteds. And so there you go. And the retail order banks did close for the Expedition, so you can no longer put an order in for an Expedition. 23 Maverick, and does say it's scheduling this week for build dates for the week of June 26th. And don't forget, tow hitch, the splash guards, and the trifold bed covers, and the load bed liner is a note in here that is very highly constrained. I will tell you that we did have an order that was overlooked because it had splash guards on it. So, something to note. So those are real constraints. So there you go. 23 Ranger is going to be scheduled this week. We actually do have 4 stock Rangers that are previewing today. And of course, the order banks are closed for 23 model year. This is the last month they're scheduling for. So, for 23 model year, start seeing them start talking about 24. So, really surprised we haven't heard anything yet on 24. It'll probably drop while I'm at Bronco Super. They're going to go, for video guys at Bronco Supercell, go ahead, do it now. All right, 23 F-150. The Lightning is not scheduling this week, but the gas and the hybrid or power boost is scheduling for production week of May 15th. They usually schedule about a month out. It says in here, no moonroofs will be scheduled, no power tailgates, no additional tremors with the 402A or Heritage editions. If you're looking for an F-150 Heritage, you need to just look for us because what first marked at? We have 23 F-150 Heritage editions in a variety of different colors available for $7,000 off. So if you're looking for one of those, don't order one. Just get one from us. All right. No 20-inch all-terrain tires are going to be scheduled. No STX appearance packages or STX black appearance packages. No 18-inch chrome appearance package wheel. And no 17-inch all-season tires that are standard on the base XL 4x2s. So it basically means if you have an order with one of these items on there, it will not get scheduled. So that's what that means. So if you have a Tremor with the 402A, or if you have a Heritage Edition that you're trying to get scheduled, they won't schedule this week. Okay, and this goes for this week. These are notes just for the week for Thursday, April 20th scheduling. Keep that in mind. 23 Super Duty. So they are scheduled this week. That's saying here, King Ranch Platinum and limited availability is exhausted. That means that the order banks are no longer open for those. And limited scheduling on the Lariat trim. So does say that, but this is the first week that I've actually seen some Lariats preview. 4 or 5 Lariats preview for us. So hopefully because we have some people with Lariat trims that are wanting to get their Super Duties. Let's see here. What else? Also, limited scheduling on the 360-degree camera, limited scheduling on Super Cab, limited scheduling on 7.3-liter gas engine, limited scheduling on the split bench seat, and limited scheduling on the interior work surface. So if you have any of those items, doesn't say it won't get scheduled. It's just saying that they're just a limited number that they can schedule. Okay. All right. TransConnect Van and Wagon is supposed to schedule this week for the weeks of June 5th or June 12th. This is the last year that you will be able to get a Transit Connect in the United States or Canada. So anyway, but the order banks are closed. So 23 model year Transit scheduling for the same weeks of June 5th and June 12th. A lot of constraints there we've talked about, same ones we've been talking about for several weeks. If you have a Transit, you probably know of these because you've been waiting and waiting. We actually have one of our members that's probably shouldn't say that because that might be bad luck, but hopefully his gets scheduled. He's been waiting and waiting, and so hopefully he gets scheduled. I know he's looking for that. He's been waiting for 2 years to get his Transit, so that's about how long the wait line has been. For those of you that are waiting on the Maverick and you go, it's been a year. Transit people have been, a lot of them have been waiting for like 2 years.
Yeah,
so
just like Bronco.
It's just as bad as Bronco, believe it or not. So
yeah.
All right, Mach E is scheduled this week. It is a job 1 balance out, and the standard range battery is balanced out with May production, and the retail order bank has been closed completely for 23 model year Mach E. We are going to have a 23.5 Mach E available, and order banks will open up here. Can't give you any dates. Got in trouble for that. Not giving you any dates on that one, but it's coming up. And if you watch the last videos,